Hi, I'm Clayton Lindemuth, author of the Bear Creighton series. I'm glad you stopped by the site because it has to mean you think my work is worth your study, and I appreciate the time you're giving me. I don't want to waste a minute of it. When we really want something, but we know we need to keep ourselves in line, we kick the tires and check under the fenders for rust, but we're really looking at the tread, wondering how she takes 74 to Batcave. I'll show you where these sticks come from, but let's be up front. The real question is, are you going to be bouncing off the walls happy with your character cue stick on day one and love it even more every day after that? That's my aim. And that's the question I'm really answering here. I start by searching out spalted wood. Markings like what you see on some of these sticks, you know you're going to have something special. Then I process the wood into turning blanks. When the blanks are dried to 0% humidity, I stabilize them with resin and cook them to make them solid. When I'm ready for a build, I search out pieces whose character matches the stick I have in mind, clean off the outer layer, and begin imagining different layouts. When a certain look gets me all jazzed, it's time for a build. A glued stick hangs for at least 3 months to give it time to warp. If a stick does warp, I brand it with a scarlet letter. I mark it so it gets more time between turns. Not many sticks warp. Stabilized wood is less likely to warp than regular wood. The spalting process breaks down the lignin and hemicellulose in the wood. Spalted wood has no tension in it to begin with. Then the gaps between the fibers are filled with resin. The wood's strong. I don't know how to measure it in the lab, but I do in the woods. A character cue's core is not stabilized wood. It's regular hickory and hard maple. If a stick is straight after 3 months and has never warped, I trust it enough to cut the last taper, put in a pin, and finish the stick. All total, I have about 50 hours in a stick, and every one of those hours executing a skill set that I've sweated blood and tears and dollars to learn. I pay attention to detail. I follow a written process that I've developed to ensure I hit my highest standard every stick. That's how it earns a lifetime warranty that comes with it. Not to be too big in my britches, but I want these sticks to last a long time, forever. Stephen King said, when you're writing, just cut away everything that isn't story. I look at cue building in a similar way. The art is in the wood. The tree lived and died, and the story is inside, in the scars. My job is to cut away everything that isn't that cue, and to craft from the decaying remains of a noble and vibrant, unique tree, a piece of art that commemorates its life. I love these sticks because they show nothing in their design is a flaw. There is incredible beauty in the small, old, weak, forgotten. I believe life matters. And when I look at these squiggly lines or these blue fungus patterns, I feel a kinship with the tree, same way I feel a kinship loving on my dog. I know that's kooky as hell, and I don't care. I believe we're made beautiful, and building these sticks proves it to me every day. So a character cue has my best craftsmanship, my best design, my best art, and my best hope. It's a labor of love, and I'd love for you to shoot with a character cue. I won't advance a stick that has a build defect that I'm aware of, but I am as human as anyone else, and I suspect there isn't a cue builder that would say it any different. I gave it my best, I stand behind my work, and if you have any trouble with my stick at all, I want to be the second person that knows. Want a character cue? Hell yeah, they're badass, and I stand behind them. Buy a completed stick, take over a build in progress, or we'll get on a video call and you can choose the components of your stick from scratch out of my best stock with no special fees for the service of working with you and doing it your way. Every stick is game. Every stick has a name. Reach me fastest at clayton@charactercues.com. Thanks.